Our festival, ladies and gentlemen, is not only ambitious but also bold. It is a day we are going to talk about innovations, research and development, and technology, where India was once the world master. Today's festival is actually a testimony to the power of this platform, where we have managed to draw great brains and market leaders under one roof and on one dais. All thanks to the out-of-box thinking and untiring efforts by the amazing Monica Bachchan, whose passion for topics that are the most relevant to today's time are well known and well appreciated. So I guess she really deserves a good round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for this. And we all want to thank all of you to being here with us today. We promise you it's going to be totally your worthwhile. We have a stellar lineup of conversations and deliberations today lined up for you, ladies and gentlemen. We also hope your smartphones are fully charged so that you can share your insights on this very first Steel Technology Festival on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. In short, you mentioned the official hashtag, that is Metalogic PMS. So make this trend, guys. अब मैं अपनी जिह्वा को विराम देती हूँ देवियों और सज्जनों और आमंत्रित करती हूँ मोनिका बच्चन को स्वागत उद्बोधन के लिए। मिस मोनिका बच्चन।
Shri Dilip Oman, CEO ArcelorMittal, Nippon Steel. Shri B.N. Satpathy, Consultant to Niti Aayog. Shri V.R. Sharma, Managing Director, Jindal Steel and Power Limited. Shri Ajay Arora, Executive Director, RDCIS Steel Authority of India Limited. Dr. Shubh Gautam, CTA American Precourt, California. Shri Pankaj Satija, Chief Regulatory Affairs, Tata Steel. Esteemed speakers, distinguished guests, and dear friends, a very good morning to everyone. I would like to welcome you all to Steel Technology Festival. We have quite a large gathering today, so we introduce ourselves, Metalogic. For that, I would like to play a short video for you. Thank you. India is the second largest producer and consumer of steel in the world today. Indian steel market are the major attraction for nearly every steel producer across the globe. With nearly 140 million tons of steel capacity, Indian steel manufacturers have always held the top positions in the various global benchmark scales and have been tested for the competitiveness, innovation, and cost over time. The global trade dynamics are changing, and so is the need to remain environment friendly. Earlier, steel makers were working towards competitiveness. Now they have to look for both competitiveness along with giving back to Mother Nature. Today, Steel and metal manufacturers have to look for new technologies by transforming their operation models to provide better efficiencies, better quality steel, increase customer satisfaction, innovate and reach out to new markets, reduce inventories, increase usage of low-grade input material, maintain margins, and above all, keep their carbon footprint to a minimum. To incorporate the above qualities into their operational environment, they all have to incorporate state-of-the-art technologies which have proven their capabilities. They have to look for minor modifications in their systems which may make a huge difference. They can even think of incorporating digital technology solutions for real-time analysis and monitoring. They have to move towards the futuristic solution where artificial intelligence would do the decision making for them. With 300 million ton steel capacity target in the coming 10 to 12 years, Indian steel makers have to be very conscious of Mother Earth because capacity ramp up may not be difficult, but due to the remain environment friendly will be a big challenge. A challenge which many of them have already assessed and are taking stock of today. To summarize, earlier technologies were seen as to provide two-dimensional support, that is to remain competitive and help in survival. Today, the third of the most important dimension has come in environment focus. Today, without the third dimension, first two wouldn't take off anymore. Our team has produced a small documentary of 5 minutes, which we would like to play it for you.
India has a long history of iron making. The practice of manufacturing practical metals first began in India. By the early 13th century BCE, iron smelting was practiced on a larger scale in India. Their technology started to be placed by 16th century BCE. During 322 to 185 BCE, India saw several advancements made to the technology in metallurgy during the political stable Maurya period. Perhaps during 200 CE, high-quality steel was being produced in southern India by what Europeans would later call the crucible technique. Wood steel was widely exported and traded throughout ancient Europe, China and the Arab world and became famous in the Middle East, where it became known as Damascus steel. The world's first iron pillar was the Iron Pillar of Delhi, erected during the time of Chandragupta Vikramaditya. Scholar David Arnold examines the effect of British Raj in Indian mining and metallurgy and said, fate of mining and metallurgy was affected by political as well as by economic and technological considerations. Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru formed Hindustan Steel Limited and set up 3 steel plants in the 1950s and decided to boost technological revolution in metallurgy. In January 2007, India's Tata Steel made a successful $11.3 billion offer to buy European steelmaker Chorus Group. In 2006, Mittal Steel Company acquired Arcelor for $34.3 billion to become the world's biggest steelmaker, ArcelorMittal, with 10% of the world's output. India produced about 108 million tons of steel in 2018 and 19 and aiming to achieve 300 million tons of steel production capacity by 2031. Producing steel at this large scale has brought up serious concern over climate change. Steel production generates significant amount of air pollutants, solid byproducts and residues, as well as wastewater sludge. Since 2008, The world's largest steelmaker, China, is working on environmental projects to improve energy consumption in the production process and to improve environmental performance. As per the World Steel Association, making the substantial CO2 reductions required will need technology transfer, collaboration and breakthrough technologies. A large number of promising breakthrough technology projects are ongoing in different parts of the world. Hydrogen as a reducing agent. Carbon capture and storage. Carbon capture and utilization. Biomass as a reducing agent. Electrolysis. So why do we need to adopt technologies? To tackle climate change, waste management and recycling, new product lines, human life safety, improvement and advancement in existing product lines, improve existing facilities, takeaway for the new generation.
So the platform for today is to discuss these three dimensions of taking our steel making to the next level, and we have an elite section of speakers and specialists who are here today to share their views. Before I leave the stage, I would like to sincerely thank Shri Binoy Kumar, Dr. Mukesh Kumar and Paramjeet Singh for supporting the idea of this event and to mentoring through the event production till date. Couple of things I also wanted to share today amongst this August gathering. Metalogic is into its 4th year and is in the last 3.5 years, we have done about 11 events with all your support. Today, I'm sharing with you all the Metalogic in diversifying into other sectors as well. Metalogic first trade show in the medical sector with over 7,000 delegates has been planned for December 2020. In partnership with the leader pharma giant. The event is in the production phase and detail will be shared soon. Second, Metalogic has also been supporting cricket teams of very young and talented cricketers of age group of 12 to 16 years old. Starting 25th January 2020, these two teams would be playing various tournaments under the Metalogic banner. Our aim is to give the kids an opportunity to explore the world of cricket, compete and learn to advance. Tomorrow, some of these kids may become future sports stars. I would like to share with you all here that we do not charge even a single penny from the kids or from their parents. Metalogic is taking care of the expenditures of this Metalogic contribution to the society. This year, Metalogic would also be organizing a cricket tournament where the industry team would be battling against the elite team of various ministries and government organizations. Already discussions are underway and my colleague would be approaching concerned HR officials shortly. We would request for your support in this area. Thank you very much.